So now I'm going to go ahead and just open up the website and walk through it with you guys.
Hi SomFam, welcome back to the channel. Today I come bearing good news. So if you're interested in knowing how I got to live in not one, not two, but three different European countries in a space of 2 years without paying anything for it, I just spend my money. I just spend other people's money. If you're interested in knowing how I got to do that, grab yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, cup of tea in my case, and get around this table and let's just. So there are different reasons why people travel abroad. Some travel for work, some travel for adventures, for fun, for education, and what have you. In my case, I traveled for education to get an advanced degree. So I applied for this scholarship called the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree Scholarship. It is a program that is fully funded by the European Union. So how this works is 2 or more universities come together and form a consortium, and they come up with a program. They design the program in a way that they can propose this to the European Union. So it's just like proposing a project and getting funding from it. So they actually have to write grant proposals and submit. And once it's approved, it becomes one of the Erasmus Mundus master's degree programs. And the good thing, or the juicy part of this scholarship, apart from the fact that you're not paying anything, it is life-changing. You must. So if you're someone that doesn't like to travel, you will be forced to travel. So it must involve more than one university. So I think, from my own understanding or from my experience, the reason why they do this is to sort of like have you, to some level, get immersed in the European culture, because you get to travel to modern, or maybe not just Europe, even if you're going to Japan, they want you to have like a much broader education, where much more immersive form of education, where you get to see how people in different parts of the world learn. Like, I got to go to France, Poland, and Italy, and like till date I still say that this experience was life-changing for me. Like, so many things changed in me for good, obviously for good. And I learned so much. I think in my class I had classmates from China, from Ethiopia, from Ghana, from Palestine, from Indonesia, from Pakistan, it was very diverse. It was a diverse group of people. So it kind of exposes you to that as well. So you're coming together in a classroom with people from different cultures, from different nationalities, from different ways of life, and you're trying to go along with them. You're learning things from them, they're learning things from you. It's very immersive, and you get to make meaningful connections and what have you.
So now I'm going to go ahead and just open up the website and walk through it with you guys. Sorry, for a moment I didn't know where my camera was at. So Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Degree. Okay, so you pretty much just land on the first page, and here is just a general description of this scholarship. I'm not going to go through this because I don't want to make this video long and boring. I just want to land at the interesting details. So here is the profile of the applicant. Just take your time to read this information, and the duration of the master's, the type of award, and whatnot. But I'm just going to jump straight in and open up the catalog of the master's degree programs. So here you find, basically, on this other web page that the link has landed us at, you find basically all of the master's programs that are being offered for that particular application cycle. So what I would do in this case, for my undergrad, I studied chemistry, and I want to filter through and get like only courses in chemistry that I can apply to. So I basically would just type in chemistry and hit enter, and that searches through, filters, and gives me a total of 17 master's degree courses. So you can see them here. So the ones that I applied for in 2018 were Joint European Master in Surface Electroradiation and Photochemistry, STEP Plus, and I also applied for Chemical Nanoengineering, CNE. So for each application year, you have the option to apply to 3 different master's programs. So you cannot apply to more than 3 programs. So basically out of these 17, I would have the option to apply to 3 of them and get selected for either all 3, 2, or 1. But the most important thing is to get 1 right. And so I'm just going to click on the Cert Plus website and kind of show you like what important information you can find on this website and what you can do with this information. So this is the website, the landing page, and you can see beautiful, beautiful. You can already start anticipating being one of these people here. So this is just the program overview, and there's also some news about the application deadline. So this one is currently ongoing. The application cycle started from the 31st of October and is going to end on the 15th of February next year. So you can find the specializations and information. But up on, let me increase this a little bit, move this down a little bit. So, okay. So on the topmost corner, you would see about us, the general description, the partner universities. So these are information that is there for you. I don't want to read through this video because it's going to be boring, guys. The associated partners. So my advice is to just make sure you go through each of these websites, don't skip through, It's also a way of you getting to like know what this program is about, to really get first-hand information. Someone takes their time to prepare this website. It is somebody's job to prepare this website for the applicants, to make it understandable and to make the information there useful for them. So make sure you make use of these resources and make that person's job worthwhile. So mobility and degrees, I'm just going to click on this quickly just to show you. So the first semester for this particular program, all the students land in France. They spend 6 months in France. And then for the second semester, they have options to either go to Italy, Poland, or Portugal. And after that, there is a summer school. And then for semester 3, they also have options to either go to France, Italy, Poland, or Portugal. And then there is a final research internship in industry, which is also defined by what projects you choose. So you can see you basically plan your path for this program. So some programs are like this. Some, on the other hand, especially for the programs that are just starting off, they would usually just, have already defined paths for you. But some would require you to kind of design your own path, the path that you want to take. So you can see SERP has a plus after it. This shows how long this program has been on for. So usually programs that has, been running for over 10 years have this plus attached, afterwards. So that's kind of maybe it's a useful information for somebody. Maybe you want to apply for a program that has been running for a long time. Maybe there are advantages to that. Maybe you just want to apply for programs that are just starting up. Maybe there are advantages to that. I don't know. You do with that information what you will. So yeah, there is that, and then there is the mobility and degrees, which we just landed at. The course catalog basically just tells you the courses that you are going to offer should you get into this program. The first semester, you kind of like see the courses, what ECTs, what credit units they that attach to them. So this is also something important and resourceful, because when you start putting together your motivation letter, some courses like SERP, which does not have already predefined routes for you, which requires you to choose your route. You want to make sure that you've gone through the course, the programs, the courses that you're going to offer, and kind of like make your motivation letter more sound, basically telling them, okay, I am choosing this path because of this, because these courses will be offered, because this would help me achieve so goals. Maybe I want to do a master's in, you know, I don't know, radiography or something electrochemistry related. So that's why you need to go through these things. You need some information to guide you. And to be honest, writing motivation letters are less daunting once you have some sort of background information. You have something informing your decision. It makes it much more easier than just writing it out of from looking at. So that's that for that. So definitely take your time and go through the courses that you're supposed to offer in each school for each semester, so that way you can kind of like plan your path, which university or which country do you want to go to, and why do you want to go there. That's a good thing to add in your motivation letter. And then there is admission criteria. So here, you don't want to waste those 3 chances that you have to apply each year. You want to make sure that you're applying for things that you qualify for as much as possible. So make sure that you go through the admission criteria, ask questions. Sometimes you can shoot emails. They're pretty responsive. Ask questions if there are things that are not very clear to you, just to make sure that you're applying to the right programs. And so also they also go in great detail to tell you the criteria that they use for selecting, the applicants, that they use to sift through the applicant to get the people that they award the scholarship to. So your academic, your grades count, workloads and grades count for 50%. You have your motivation and professional project 20%, the recommendation letter and stuff. So this is very nice because it kind of like tells you the areas that you might not be so good at, and maybe you have something that you can add to that you can do before you apply that will kind of boost your chances. So definitely pay attention to this information. And then the tuition fees. So there are self-financed students. There are people that actually pay for these programs for themselves because the courses are really nice, and it opens doors to very fantastic opportunities after you're done. So some people pay for it, but I'm talking to people that want the freebies just like me. So you probably don't want to pay attention to that part. But yeah, some people pay for it. The living costs also for the different cities that you're going to be living in is also good information. It might inform your decision of whether you want to take this path, whether you want to go to this country or not. So those information are there for you. Then the scholarship itself. So for this particular program, Erasmus Mundus scholarship is available for it. You can see the detail here. Yeah, see that fantastic amount. That's how much is spent per head on a partner country student for 2 years. So you're basically living free. You're basically cruising through different countries for 2 years without paying a dime. I told you guys, I wasn't kidding when I said it. I was really, really serious. So we have program country scholarship awarded to students that are from the EU member state or from these other countries listed here. And then for all other students who are from other countries that are not listed here, you're a partner country scholarship recipient. So I received the partner country scholarship. So yeah, I got that amount. I mean, I didn't get it directly, like they didn't give me this amount, but over the period of time, this amount was invested on my behalf by the EU for me to get my master's degree. So pretty cool, huh? And then let's see the application procedure. Yes, you want to pay attention to this particular page. So this is a detailed explanation of what is required, the necessary documents, what you should do. So you can see, like I was mentioning, these websites are there for you. Don't disregard the information here, and don't use one application document for all three programs. No, each program is different. They are different because so they are manned or like managed by different people, by different professors. So you want to make sure that you're giving them what they require and not what you think that they need, basically. So for this particular program, all documents must be in English, and everything is submitted online. There is no posting or mail. This is good because for me, when I finished my undergrad education, I wasn't working. I was looking for scholarships to apply to because I wanted to further my degrees. Of course, there is also the money factor. I hear a lot of people saying, I don't have money to post documents here and there, but this does not require you to post the mail to any country. I know when I applied for a Japanese government scholarship, I had to send documents over to Japan, and you know how much that costs for DHL. But this does not require you to post anything. You basically just have to sit in front of your computer, put together your application, upload it. You don't even need to send it as an email. Upload it online and click send. See, cheap for student. Can you imagine? What else are you looking for? You have something that costs you nothing to apply to and gives you the opportunity to live in 3 different countries in 2 years without paying anything. It's all free. I know it sounds like magic. It sounds like I'm lying, but I'm not. I'm definitely not lying, guys. So yes, you have your CV. That should be 2 pages maximum. You have the information that they need. See, this is very detailed. You have to mention these information. Don't go and use another template. Make sure that you include everything that they have asked for here. This is also, I feel like doing application process is also a test of people that actually pay attention, or kind of people that is a way of testing how much you obey instructions, like whether you're someone that just wants to do whatever you feel like doing. But like, this information is there for you to use. Your cover letter is stipulated what you should have in your cover letter, your motivation, your career objective, your mobility in the program. So like, what choices do you want? Like, what countries do you want to, what path do you want to take? Do you want to go to this university in France or Italy? Why do you want to go there? What about your academic background justifies you going or taking this path? So it's there for you. You just need to answer these questions. Your grades and the grading system explanation, your bachelor's, you've already obtained it, your certificate, your passport or ID card for people that are from the European Union, your place of residency, your proof of place of residency. It can be a certificate from your place of study, from your work, or what have you. Your proof of English proficiency. In my case, it was just a letter from my institution, my undergrad institution in Nigeria, stating that I received my instruction and studies in English. So that was sufficient, and that still applies up until this point. So otherwise, if you're from a country, because this program can be applied for by basically anybody from any part of the world. So if you're from a country where your undergrad was not in English, you might have to take some tests, but yeah. And then you have your recommendation letter and with a letterhead and signed, and the contact details of a referee. And so you see how detailed everything is. You basically just sit down, provide this information, answer these questions for each of these documents. It's pretty straightforward. It's not even challenging at all. Like, and then you have careers, testimony, statistics, and how you can contact them if you wanted to reach out via email to get more information and what have you. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just let me know if there are any parts of this application process that seems not very clear to you that you would want more, me to shed more light on. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. Depending on the reactions that I get, I might decide to put up another video, kind of like it's going into more details about certain parts of the application. But yeah, it is an exciting I guess my word of advice, or like my motivation for you is to go through this. And so when I was applying, I was going through this. I don't know, I'm someone that daydreams a lot. So I was already seeing myself, when I was like going through the mobilities, I was like, oh, France. I could already picture myself in France, in Poland, in Italy. Like, it was so exciting. I was already getting excited, even though I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get it. But applying for this was exciting for me, and I basically just had my computer and applied. It's really that easy, guys. Okay, maybe not that easy. I mean, applying for it might not be so easy, but you can make it fun for yourself. And I'll be here to answer questions as much as I can. So yeah, let me know what you think about this video. If you want me to make more of these videos, or like I said, leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for more content from this channel. I love you all, and I wish you all the best if you're going to be applying for this year, because the application cycle is open. I wish you all the best, and I'm going to be here to provide as much guidance and as much help as I can. And I guess, as always, I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.